Hey crafty people, it's Becky in BC Design Studio. Thank you so much for joining me today in the studio. It's actually nighttime and I'm going to do a quick little canvas project for Robin's Nest. This is a cactus canvas. I did trim a little bit off the edges there was a black line showing there that I didn't want, so I trimmed that. And there we go. I also wanted to show you something I got in my goodie box. You can get the canvases by themselves. They come in different sizes. That's small, and they have larger ones. But these little kits, they're canvas kits. Creative Dewdrop Canvas. And it comes with a little bag of dewdrops. I'm trying to hold it still so my camera will focus. That's better. And an awesome canvas. But of course you can buy all the dewdrops in these cute little bottles. They are glass bottles you can reuse for mixed media art and such, or store your seeds for gardening in them. That's what I like to do. Okay, canvas project. I'm going to switch cameras now and get you down on the table. Again, this is a Robin's Nest art canvas, and it's going to be real. I'm using a new product because I'm like a technique junkie here, and I had this awesome palette of, I was hoping they were watercolors because then I could do something weird, and then that came with it. But they are acrylics, so I'm going to play around a little bit with what I'm doing. Alright, and I don't like to be all like blocky, monotony, so I'm going to use quite a few colors here. First, I think I will start with the cactus itself, and I'll do the sky after. I don't want to go too bright. I'm going to choose this green. This is, I'm looking for the name of the color, so medium green. Okay, so I'm going to put some of that in the brandy new. Because the canvas has a little protective film on it, you have to be a little careful with the amount of moisture, and that's why I've kind of crossed over into putting rubbing alcohol in my mediums instead of water. Although I do love what happens if you have a nice blank background. If you do use a lot of water, it gives you a crinkly effect, like cracked glass looking, and it's really, really cool, and I love it, but I don't need that on this, so I do have some rubbing alcohol just in case. Let me just see what's going to happen here. It's an adventure. Come along. Let's see. Funky looking medium green. It looks... Oh, that's working. That's working good. And if you're too wet and you apply too much pressure, that will move the little protective layer. So be gentle when you're brushing on the canvas. Got my camera in a different spot, and it seems to be working out at a better angle. I'm kind of liking it. I had it on the front of the computer pointing down, but it was at an angle. Now it's stuffed into my overhead cabinet hanging down. All right, moving along. We're going to paint the entire canvas. I don't want to go too dark because I got to find those little dots later. Be adding some dewdrops on there later. I am trying to stay inside the lines. There we go. And the texture is obviously canvassed like a texture, so when you're using a thicker, like this is a little bit thick. I mean, I've had thicker acrylic paints, but you just want to make sure it gets down into the canvas so you don't have random white blotches. Again, I'm just trying to work on these. Sorry, I'm not be able to go too fast, but I am just painting. And that is what I like about some mediums. You can just slap it all over. You don't have to worry about how it behaves. My cat's eyeballing me over there. She wants to jump up. I just know it. All right, I'm going to come back over here and fix some of those white areas that I mentioned just a while ago. Okay, we're almost there on the cactus. Don't even try it, young lady. She's probably all confused. Why'd you get out of bed? Where'd you go? I am being careful of the little flowers because the dewdrops are mostly translucent. We do have some metallics that are a little bit solid, but so you don't want to put a dark color behind them. It's hard to see the brightness of the pretty colors if it's too dark behind it. All right, and I did do on purpose a little, see how it's a little uneven, because I just don't like the solid nothingness of a, you know, everything has shades, shadows, textures in nature, so I want it to look that way on my canvas. A little blotchy. There. Okay. And next I'm gotta clean this brush. I am not using water to clean my brush. I'm using rubbing alcohol just because I don't want to add more moisture. Sorry, I had to step away and get my rag. All right. I use rubbing alcohol for lots of things. It's a miracle. You can mix it with powdered pigments, get those brushed on, and I used it on the Ken Oliver color bursts on my last project, which was too long ago. All right, the brush is clean. So for the, I think I'm gonna go with dirt. I'm gonna use some weirdness there. All right, I'm gonna pick these two, I think, and kind of I think I might just use the stipple brush. We'll see how that works. This says light brown and yellow ochre, O-C-H-R-E. All right, let's see if I can pull this off. Make sure you check out the website and see all of there's quite a variety and selection of art canvases at Robin's Nest. And I believe it's still dewdroplove.com. I'll have the links for the products in the blog post, and you can poke around from there. All right, so I've got this. That's definitely not going to be enough paint. I don't know why I'm being so frugal there. And that light brown looks like it has a little orange tinge, but I'm going to stay with it. The other brown looks too dark, and there's tan and stuff, but yeah, we'll make it work. So I'm just pouncing, getting both colors on the, this is a stipple brush, and we're just going to pounce. Maybe. It doesn't want to cooperate. Yeah, there it goes. But I do need to get up to that black line, then I'll just go back and give it some texture. And I did a little freehand there to get me to the other side. I want some more yellow on there. Yes, I talk to myself. I talk out loud. I'm going right up to the edge. I'm not applying too much pressure because the paint is a little thick and I don't want to disturb the coating. We getting any variety there? Come up, give me some yellow up there. That's a beautiful thing. Okay, I'm just filling in the rest of the base. Yeah, so acrylic paint's a little thicker and it's sticky and it's pulling up, but that's okay, it's working. It's a little too orangey along that top, so I'm gonna try to get my hand out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. No, that's not gonna work. Let's try it this way. No. Just want, I want it to be a little bit of this and a little bit of that, not big blotches. It's kind of mixed and kind of not. You can see both of the tones there. Okay. All right. Cleaning the brush. Doesn't want to be cleaned because I put so much paint in it. But if you don't clean a brush after using acrylic paint, you will ruin your brush. So I want to make sure I get that paint out of there. Okay. And next, I think I'm gonna, yeah, we're gonna do the sky now. And I think I'm gonna use a big brush. And I might thin it a little bit so I can move it around quicker, because that is a big area and I don't want you to be here all night waiting for me to finish this project. So, alright, got me a fan brush and my blues. I do love my blues. So I'm going to go with the medium blue, which says ultramarine blue. Oh, jeez. I keep forgetting I have to open the darn thing. Oh, that's kind of purpley. Okay, scratch that. Well, who knows? I might just have a little fun mixing. Alright. There is no, like, light blue or baby blue in this kit, so I do have white. I could do that. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out the white. Ooh, my blue just fell down. I haven't opened that side yet. All these little bottles are gonna go for a ride. Alright, and I've got the white. And it's not, the green looks dry, but that, the browns are a little thicker there, so I have to be careful not to get my elbows in. Alright, let's see how this is gonna roll. I'm just blending it like that, and it's gonna be not a solid color. I'm not sure if this brush is gonna work out in my favor, but let's see what happens. Yep, I like that. I don't know, it might be too big of a fan brush. Let's see if I can just use parts of it. I don't have time to go back to the drawer to look for a fan brush. Go back in. Oh, I made a boo-boo, couldn't get in that corner. Alright. Well, fix-a-rooney right there with a Q-tip to take it off. Reload and keep going. I will be sharing the blog post with this project on it to my BC Designs page on Facebook. So it will take you over to the blog from there. And I sure hope that you poke around at some of the other awesome designer projects. I'm going to get some of that aquamarine in there now too. Let's get crazy. You know, I do have a little tiny brush to get in those cracks. I should probably do that. Save me some aggravation. Being careful in there. Looks like I've got it. These canvases are really fun little projects to do. They're just very relaxing. It's a blank canvas, as they say. You can do so much with them. Trying to do a little bit, but I don't want it to be too blotchy. Just trying to be careful not to stick my fingers all in it. All right, I'm going to take care of this big area, and then I'm going to pull out the little brush. Looks like I'm going to need some more of that other blue too here. Trying to get up those little white spots up against the edge. The devil's in the details. All right, I think I can touch the green now. Oh, yeah, we're making a mess here. Going over onto my cactus. All right, getting out the little brush. I even have a tinier one in there, you can see, but I don't think we have to go that drastic. I can see that white. I don't like it. There we go. It's just coming together. coming together quite nice. I'm trying to preserve those white flower petals, so when I put the dewdrops on, you'll be able to see the true color coming through of the dewdrop. I'm going to fill in the whole darn thing right there. But my cactus has ended a little bit, and I'll go back and double check, because I've used 2 different blues, whites, a bunch of different shades, blending in between. So I'll take a good look at it at the end and see where I need to blend or touch up. Oh, cute. There's a white spot I don't like. We're getting there, folks. I'm almost done. And I do have a petal that's running off the page, so I'm just going to cover that up with sky, because I don't have a half a dewdrop to put there. Okay. Let's take a look at the colors. Yeah, we're a little dark over there, so let's see what I can do. I wonder if it's going to darken as it dries. Well, we'll find out, won't we? Okay. Took my finger in it. I saw some little white spots I need to touch up over here. I was just going very lightly, making sure I stayed on my path. All right. I think that works. Okay. And I do need to clean this brush. I'm going to go back and touch up those boo-boos where the paint rubbed off my cactus. Let's see. Let's still wet. That's pretty cool for acrylic paint. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now we're going to pull out the dewdrops. And I've got these red. Well, it looks a little orange on my screen. Those are actually red. I think I want to use these little teardrop ones. Yeah, I'm just going to use those on both. I don't want to make a mismatchy flower. And I have my, you know those, trying to think what comes like that. But you buy stuff in these plastic packages and it has those glue strips. And they're still sticky, but they're holding whatever it was that you bought to the plastic. If you can keep those sealed up, it works pretty much the same as what this product is called, Embelly Jelly. And it's just some sticky, clear stuff to help you pick up rhinestones and dewdrops. And I put that on the end of my brush. This is a weird end of the brush. I think I'm going to use this end of the brush. Okay, and I'm going to get my glue down. Maybe. Come on. There it goes. My poor glue has been neglected. I need something to poke this. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the best glue ever, Square Perfect. I like to use Aleene's a lot, too. I think I'm out. I'm off looking for a pin to poke this. That was all I was able to find was a little pin. I don't know, I have a needle in here somewhere. There we go. It's a little better. I'm wrestling with it though. And one in the middle. I'm not going to go off the edge of that, so I might shift the position of that because the dewdrop's quite large in comparison to that spot. Okay, so I'm going to use big one. I'm going to use a big round in the middle. Oh, I lost my sticky. I think I need more. I did find it on my desk wide open, so that might have something to do with why it doesn't want to cooperate. Alright, and the teardrop for the petals. I'm going to stick my finger in it. And I might as well take this large round and put it up here. I need some more teardrops though. Alright, let's see if that's enough. Yeah, I'm just getting them there and then I'll straighten them out. Fix the spacing. I am keeping it kind of tight though. There. Okay. No, I don't have enough. I'm going to have to dump some more out. Yeah. That is a smaller flower, but it's going to do. Okay, so I need 3 more. Two. 3. Yeah, I'll get those back in the bottle in a minute after we're off. All right, so the final touches. I'm going to move that one over just so I have decent spacing. There we go. Oh, that's quite tight. I'm squishing it. I'm not sure that's going to work for me. Let's see. Ouch. What to do, what to do. I'm going for it. It's going back. All right, it hangs off a little bit, but that's okay because there we go. Oh, I should do some. Look at me waking up. I have green. Just to get some texture on those cacti. I'm going to use the light green ones. We'll see how that works. I'm just pouring a whole bunch out there. Getting the glue. Totally forgot about those little buggers. Alright, so a little dab of glue. I did mention in the beginning that I wanted to do that, the green of the cacti, so I could the paint a little thinner so that I could see these little dots. And those are the ones that I see. So I'm going to use these, where'd my little sticky go? I'm going to try the light green little ones. Oh yeah, let's see what a dark green looks like. There's a medium green and a dark green here. This is a bright green. This is a dark green. Hey, guess what? We're going to be multi-toned. We're going to have them all. It's America. And a medium. And a dark. Drink. And a light. Medium. I'm looking at them like, oh, those are flipped over. I can't pick that one. I can flip it over. Yeah, I want a light one. I crack myself up sometimes. All right, medium blue, I mean green. There's another medium green. And this glue will dry clear, so even if I make a mess with it, it's fine. Everything's fine. Dark, medium, light. All right. I don't know, I'm looking at that sky thinking like maybe it needs some streaks or clouds or something. Hang with me, hang with me. It's going to be okay. Dark. And another dark. All right. Yep, I'm thinking about that sky. Let's hope my brush is going to survive. Okay, I'm going back to the palette here, and I'm going to get my, where'd my blues? My blues went over here. All right, so I've got the dark. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but it just looks too blah, too solid. I really appreciate any comments or feedback, and tell me how crazy my techniques are, or if it worked for you, if it didn't work for you. Love to hear what you think. Yeah, I like this better. I'm trying to get it to go all the same way here so it don't look like, so it doesn't look completely crazy. So even if you hold the brush at an angle, swipe in the same direction. Yes, I think that'll do. And that is my canvas art for Robin's Nest. Thank you so much for stopping by the blog. I hope you enjoyed the project. I know it was a little slow going, but I think I like the way it turned out. And I appreciate you being here to watch. Ooh, there we go. Thank you very much. And you have a crafty night and a great tomorrow.